Hey everyone, welcome to day 4 of my Singapore vlog. Today we are heading to the iconic Sentosa Island for a fun-filled day tour. Sentosa is packed with attractions and honestly you would need more than a day to experience it all. But don't worry, I'll be showing you the must-visit spots and sharing some handy tips and tricks to help you make the most of your time here. So let's dive in. Since we had already explored Universal Studios earlier, which by the way is also located on Sentosa Island, we decided to kick off today with the S.E.A. Aquarium. Universal Studios easily takes up an entire day and the S.E.A. Aquarium took us around 3 to 4 hours to fully enjoy. So here's a quick tip, avoid planning both on the same day, it will be too rushed to truly enjoy either. Stay tuned to see where we head next after a time at the aquarium. Our private transfer dropped us off near the casino, another popular attraction here at Sentosa. From there we took the elevator and walked for about 10 minutes to reach the S.E.A. Aquarium. A quick tip, try to get here as early as possible to beat the crowds and have a more relaxed experience. Yes, we are.
Now we are entering the S.E.A. Aquarium.
Okay.
Yes.
When you hear the name S.E.A. Aquarium, you might think it simply stands for sea, as in the ocean, but it actually is an acronym for Southeast Asia Aquarium. The aquarium is divided into 8 fascinating zones, each offering a unique glimpse into the wonders of the aquatic world. It's a perfect place to immerse yourself in marine life and learn about the incredible ecosystems beneath the surface. Earlier I mentioned that the Singapore Zoo and Bird Paradise didn't quite match up to the Safari World experience in Bangkok. But when it comes to aquariums, the verdict is completely the opposite. We did visit one in Bangkok, but it doesn't come close to the scale and experience of the S.E.A. Aquarium here in Singapore. So here's a little recommendation. Even if you skip the Mandai Wildlife Reserve, make sure the S.E.A. Aquarium is on your list. It's absolutely worth it. One of the coolest parts of the S.E.A. Aquarium is the immersive experience zone where you can actually touch sea cucumbers and starfish. It's such a fun hands-on way to connect with marine life and makes the visit even more memorable. You also get a peek into the aquarist lab, basically an aquatic nursery where they nurture and incubate jellyfish, phytoplankton, and other tiny marine creatures. It's really fascinating to see how marine life is cared for behind the scenes. We honestly didn't realize how quickly time passed. 4 whole hours just drifted by as we stood mesmerized by the graceful movements of jellyfish glowing with bioluminescence. It was nothing short of dreamy, like watching underwater lanterns dancing in slow motion. We saw an incredible variety of marine life: majestic manta rays, stingrays, devil rays, electric rays, and even guitar fishes. But one of the absolute highlights was the leafy sea dragon. It's one of the rarest creatures you'll find in an aquarium around the world. And trust me, it's unlike anything we've ever seen. So delicate, almost like a floating piece of underwater art. The aquarium also features a stunning shipwreck zone, recreating how marine life makes a home around sunken vessels. Watching schools of fish weave through the wreckage and turn it into a thriving ecosystem was simply magnificent, like stepping into a scene from a nature documentary. After finishing up at the Sea Aquarium, we hopped on the free internal bus services of Sentosa. Honestly, the best way to get around the island. If you're exploring multiple attractions, I recommend sticking to the Route A of the bus services. Sentosa Bus A runs in a loop from Beach Station Terminal, Imbia Lookout, Siloso Point, Village Hotel, Amara Sanctuary, Resorts World Sentosa, and back to Beach Station. It operates daily from 7 am to 12:10 am, with buses arriving every 7 to 15 minutes. Super convenient and completely free. We got off at Imbia Lookout, which is just a 4-minute walk to Madame Tussauds, our next stop. Also nearby is Sky Helix Sentosa, an open-air ride that gives you stunning 360-degree views of the entire Sentosa area. Definitely worth checking out if you have some extra time. As soon as you enter Madame Tussauds Singapore, you're transported back in time to old Singapore. This section beautifully recreates scenes from the island's early days: bustling street bazaars, traditional market stalls, and everyday life of the local communities. Through life-size statues and detailed sets, you get a glimpse into how native Singaporeans lived, traded, and built their culture. It's a wonderful introduction that adds a historical and cultural depth before diving into the world of celebrity wax figures. Madame Tussauds Singapore offers so much more than just posing with global stars. There's a surprise tucked inside too. Don't miss the Spirit of Singapore boat ride, the first and only indoor boat attraction in any Madame Tussauds. You'll drift through a lush, fragrant garden of lilies, jasmine, and towering palms before speeding into a dazzling F1 night race scene complete with roaring engines and the scent of burning rubber. You'll even sail beneath a massive A380 flying overhead and end with a cultural crescendo of Chinese opera and lion dance. It's like a multi-sensory journey through Singapore's soul packed into a few delightful minutes. After wrapping up our visit, we grabbed a quick lunch at Kailash Parbat, which by the way was buzzing with Indian tourists. The place had a pretty decent spread with familiar varieties like chole bhature, dosas and pav bhaji, perfect if you're craving a comforting Indian meal while in Sentosa. Next, we hopped back on the free intra-island bus services and headed to Siloso Point. This is where Trikai Museum is located. To make the most of your visit to the Trikai Museum, make sure to download the XR Museum app beforehand. It brings the exhibits to life with super cool 3D animations and augmented reality effects, turning your photos and videos into interactive experiences. You'll get a glimpse of how it works in the clips coming up. After wrapping up at the Trikai Museum, we hopped back into the ever-reliable Sentosa bus services and made our way to the Imbia Lookout cable car station once again. This time we took the scenic cable car ride to Mount Faber, and let me tell you, this ride is hands down one of the best highlights of the entire Sentosa trip. As we glided through the sky, we were treated to some absolutely stunning views. Sparkling blue water parks, luxurious resorts tucked into greenery, the vast sea stretching out into the horizon, and even two gigantic cruise ships docked at the harbour. It seriously made us think, why didn't we book a night at one of those resorts? Or should we have taken a cruise to Malaysia instead? The cable car gives you a whole new perspective of Sentosa and beyond. It's peaceful, panoramic, and picture perfect. But wait, the top highlight of our Sentosa day is still coming up, so stay tuned. Post the cable car ride, we made our way back to the beach station. Right near Siloso Beach, there's an indoor skydiving center called iFly Singapore that draws quite a crowd. It's a hotspot for adventure lovers looking to float mid-air without actually jumping out of a plane. Okay, confession time. I actually waited 3 whole days to eat an ice cream in Singapore because everything felt so expensive. But I finally gave in and treated myself to a cornetto for 3 Singaporean dollars, which is like 190 rupees back home. We then headed straight to Siloso Beach to catch the sunset. After witnessing several city skyline sunsets, this one felt refreshingly different. The wide open blue waters and the warm golden glow of the setting sun made it feel a lot more personal and peaceful. Honestly, one of our favorite sunset spots in Singapore. And just when we thought the day couldn't get any better, we ended it with the absolutely stunning Wings of Time show. Trust me, it's a magical blend of water, lights, lasers, and fireworks that you just can't miss. Pro tip, there are no assigned seats, so make sure to arrive early and grab a spot in the front and middle rows of the amphitheater. That's where you get the best panoramic view, and this is the perfect grand finale to your Sentosa day. After the Wings of Time show, we bid goodbye to Sentosa and a driver dropped us at Boogie Street for some last-minute souvenir shopping. It was our final night in Singapore. We wrapped up the evening with a peaceful stroll down Arab Street, soaking in the lights, murals, and the lovely laid-back vibe. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Your support really means a lot and helps me keep creating more travel content. Thanks for watching and see you in the next vlog. Bye bye.